Okay, moving along Jamaica Avenue from 80th Street down to 85th. We've passed the Haven here, and what we come across here is a little bit of a mystery. We come across this florist here, and you can see the address is 8022 Jamaica Avenue. Now, there is no longer any 8022 Jamaica Avenue. There's nothing that has an address of that. This looks like a florist here. And let's take a look at what was next door to that. And again, we can see the florist here, and we can see another store next to it. And you can see here that they sell ice cream. And the third picture here, we got a better look at this ice cream store, Borden's Ice Cream. It is a great picture. I mean, this one actually was a very, very good picture in the archive, being a great one to get a shot of. You can see there's Garcia Grande cigar in the window that they sell. New York Journal and American. Little Coca-Cola. It appears, in looking at this location right here, that this building today is the location of the Transit Authority. They've got like a little depot here. And it looks like this building has been knocked down. Again, the sun's right in our eyes. Maybe let's see if we can move down a little bit here and turn our heads. We can see that this location, quite possibly the florist, ice cream, and I think the store next to it. If we go back to the picture here for a second, we can see there was another store here, a bar and grill. And I believe these three, the bar and grill, the ice cream, and the florist, is what was knocked down to make room for the MTA at some time many years ago. Here's a better picture of the bar and grill. And again, I think this was part of the three buildings that were knocked down over the years. So these no longer exist in Woodhaven. And I think, I might be wrong about this, but I think if you look in the window here, you can see the reflection from across the street. You can see the bank. That's right at the corner of Forest Parkway and Jamaica Avenue. Okay, the next few pictures are interesting. We're moving from 80th Street down towards 85th on the south side of Jamaica Avenue. And we have here right off the bat, this picture is interesting. You've got over here the offices of the Leader Observer. And then right next door, you've got this hardware and paints store. Looks like they sold Moore's paints. And here's a reverse angle of that. You see the hardware store again. And next to it, you see a little store here, and it looks like they were selling canaries and tropical fish. So we had a pet store there. And next to that, we had some sort of fish market. Now let's take a look at some of the similarities. First, let's start off with the hardware store. And right up here, you see they have one big window next to a smaller one. So let's take a look at the same location today. And looking here at our friend Google Maps, you can see here is the former location of the Leader Observer. And then right here was where the hardware store, and again, here's the big window we were looking at before. And this smaller window is behind here. You can't really see it right there. And then right next door, let's see if we can, we have this smaller shop right here. And if you notice a little brickwork here, it's got this nice little triangle. Again, you know, you look for little clues that can help you find where a place was located. And here we see the same brickwork with the little triangle right there. So we have the triangle right here in 1941. And the same triangle here in 2009. And if we move over one right here, where this deli was located. This deli has since closed, and it's reopened as a different store. But where this deli was, if we look back in 1941, this is our fish market. So we've got our fish market, our pet store, hardware and paints, Leader Observer, the fish store, the pet store, hardware and paints, and our Leader Observer.